The city of Campbell is no longer requiring face coverings to be worn inside city facilities. However, all are welcome to wear a face covering should that make them feel more comfortable. Should health directives from the County of Santa Clara, the Centers for Disease Control change, the city will comply. So I call to order the special meeting of the City of Campbell Civic Improvement Commission on Thursday, May 23rd at 6:03.
I'll do roll call. Commissioner Brocker,
Here.
Commissioner Coluccio,
Here.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Malcolm, Commissioner Dooley.
Here.
Vice Chair Naylor.
Here.
And Chair Yoshikawa.
Here. Are there any announcements? And we can move on to approval of the minutes. I trust that everybody's reviewed the minutes from our last meeting. We had a study session on the 13th, as well as the regular meeting. So we need to approve the minutes for both the study session. Do I hear a motion for that?
I'll move we approve the meeting minutes for the study session from April 13th. A second.
Thank you. Do we need a roll call?
Commissioner Brocker.
Aye.
Commissioner Coluccio,
Aye.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Malcolm, Commissioner Dooley, Vice Chair Naylor.
Aye.
And Chair Yoshikawa.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the regular meeting of April 13th, 2023. Do I hear a motion for the approval of this minutes?
Motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 13th.
Thank you.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Walker.
Okay, I'll take roll call. Commissioner Brocker,
Aye.
Commissioner Coluccio,
Aye.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Malcolm, Commissioner Dooley.
Aye.
Vice Chair Naylor.
Aye.
And Chair Yoshikawa.
Aye. Thank you. Moving on to communications. Are there any communications? Okay. Oral requests. Don't see any. Okay. Reports from representatives. Oh, and library couldn't make it today, so none for this evening, correct? Okay, so reports from staff. Carrie Perkins, is Carrie here? Okay, oh, Carrie's unable to make it, I'm so sorry. So we will skip the Historical Museum and Ainsley House report. In the packet. Sure, why don't we take a moment to just review that in our packets?
The garden concert series is different than that of, say, I call the concert on the green.
The summer, that's the summer.
That's more of Parks and Recreation sponsored or no? Yeah, who sponsors that? Thank you.
The garden concerts are just in the backyard of the Ainsley house. It's a lot smaller, more intimate. It's a good size though. Okay, does anybody have any questions or comments on the report from Carrie as far as the museum, historical museum, or the Ainsley House? Okay. We don't have to. All right, then we'll move on to Tina Long-Erling for the Senior Services Adult Center update.
I don't know if the mic's on, but
There we go. All right. Well, good evening, Chair Yoshikawa, members of the Civic Improvement Commission. Nice to be with you in this earlier time slot. Tina Long-Erling with the Senior Services Supervisor. So we do have my written report. And the first item I'd like to share is that we do have a new staff member at the Adult Center. Her name is Kayla Nakamoto, and she comes to us from most recently the city of Saratoga, where she worked in the city manager's office. But Kayla is a bona fide recreation professional, studied recreation at San Jose State. And she's integrated very, very easily. She's been with us for, I think this is her 7th week. This is her first stint working with older adults, but she's embracing it. And of course, the participants just love her. So she's a great addition, and I'm pleased to have her assistance with some of our key programming, which includes classes, trips, and our special events. So wonderful to have her. And then we have a couple of new programs that we're adding to our offerings coming up next week. We are offering a brand new program called Bingo Size. You may, when you think of bingo, you may think of more traditional bingo. Well, Bingo Size is not that. It is bingo combined with exercise and learning. And this is a brand new national evidence-based program, which means that they measure the person at the beginning of the program, and they measure them at the end of the 10 weeks to really determine what they've learned and what they've gained from the experience. This came to us, it's a partnership with the Regional Medical Center, and they received funding from a Sigma grant. I'm so excited about this. We have 14 people registered. It's a free program, free of Adult Center membership, which we traditionally do require as for our class participation. And this program is probably more designed for seniors that are not as active, because as you know, we have an array of fitness activities through the 50+ Center. So I'm always pleased when we can serve clients that maybe aren't getting out. And of course, the central goal to this really is to increase social contact with others and hopefully decrease any depression or isolation that's happening with the older adult. So we're looking forward to offering this next week. And then that program, you may have heard of the ARP 55. It used to be called Driver Safety Program. It is now called the Smart Driver Course. Anyone 55 years of age or older can take this class for a very small fee. And upon completion of the class, they get quite a substantial discount on their car insurance. So it's quite a benefit. And as you know, 55 is quite young these days. I mean, I'm approaching that myself. So this is a terrific benefit. And this is classroom style, it's traditional. It's not, they do offer it virtually online, but we will be bringing back this class to the community center. It's been on a hiatus since the pandemic. We used to offer it regularly, and it's finally coming back in June. So we're very, very pleased with that. Any questions about my report? Any questions in general?
I had a question on the Bingo Size. It's a 10-week program. Is it like once a week, twice a week? What are the dates, times?
It's a great question. So it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:30 to 2:30. And they're saying that they would like the participant to attend both days, but you know, I mean, it depends on the person's health, their abilities. I think the whole idea is to encourage the older adult to participate probably at least once a week and occasionally twice a week, because we have another evidence-based program at our center that's offered 3 times a week, and most participants come about 2. So if there's someone that you have in mind, let me know, because this is starting next week.
Great, thank you. And are there any minimal physical requirements, like, I mean, how much activity is there?
Yeah, so that's what few people have been asking me, because they physically, they can't do much. So my understanding is that whatever they do in terms of fitness can be done in a chair. I mean, they can get up if the participant is able, but it can also be done from their chair. So it's probably arm exercise, leg exercise, whatever the older adult can do. Yeah, but it just, I think, brings the traditional bingo game to a different level.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a flyer for that? Or-
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Okay, can I follow up and email that?
that would be great.
I'll do that tomorrow. Thank you.
Actually, if if Diana can email it to the whole,
Oh, absolutely. I will definitely go
I
through
can post that on Nextdoor in our particular Nextdoor area.
yeah.
What's the
What-
limit? What's the class limit?
It's 20.
Okay.
It's
so
20.
I don't know.
Well,
That much promotion.
it's hard to know who will actually show up because it's free. We have seen that with some of our free programs where they sign up. We will call them on Monday and hopefully they'll have remembered that they signed up and show up. So I don't think it'll hurt if you know of somebody that might be interested. I mean, this is really a good opportunity to get out. And again, I can't stress how it's very difficult to find a 10-week program where you can get out twice a week and there's no fee involved and really no high level of commitment.
Mhm. Great, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, appreciate your interest in that. I definitely will follow up with the flyer to Diane. And if I may, I would like to add an additional item to my report. So I Diana handed out the activity guide, summer activity guide. And also what you have in front of you is a calendar of events for what we're calling Parks Make Life Better in July. So July is Parks and Recreation Month. You can see I'm wearing my Parks Make Life Better shirt. If any of you are interested, do let us know at the Recreation Department. And the whole idea behind the Park and Recreation Month is to celebrate the vital role that parks and recreation and the staff do in bringing the community together. So what we're launching for the first time is a month-long celebration of Parks Make Life Better Month, giving the community an array of different opportunities to become involved, whether it's participating in an activity or actually doing something. So we have a list of activities that include concerts. It includes Mindful Monday, where we're going to be hosting a Tai Chi class, a yoga class, and some other, there's something for all ages in there. So I really encourage you to take a look and join us and help us spread the word. And we're going to launch Parks Make Life Better month at the June 20th City Council meeting with a proclamation of Parks Make Life Better Month. So please join us if you're able. Again, that will be at the June 20th City Council meeting. I'd like to also invite you to the summer concerts. I think that was mentioned earlier. Summer concerts will be held from July 6th through August 3rd here in the Orchard Green area, with an additional concert you'll see on the July calendar there on Monday, the 31st. Concerts are traditionally held on Thursdays, but because of our Parks Make Life Better celebration this month, we are doing an additional one on Monday, the 31st. And House Rockers are fantastic, in case you're not familiar with them. So there's a reason we selected them for the 31st. Yeah, as kind of the final send off of ending of Parks Make Life Better Month.
I'm just curious, selfishly, like Touch a Truck, those kind of events, you would just look online to find the time? Where they
Yes.
are and where they are. Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, but this is just a preview, and
Oh, it's great.
yeah, just wanted to build some excitement.
I'm all over the 18th.
Yeah. Yeah, no, originally last year, we thought we weren't going to be able to do summer concerts, but I just want to make sure that you as commissioners know and can share that with your neighbors, friends, colleagues, and et cetera. Yeah, they're definitely on. So that concludes my report, unless you have any questions or comments.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, one quick thing. I just noticed on the 12th, the Touch a Truck event, is that do you have all the trucks lined up?
Gosh, I'm not quite sure because we have divvied up the various events. I have to be perfectly honest. So can we get back to you? Yeah, once we finalize that. You know, we're on these kind of subcommittees and planning the entire month, but yeah, hopefully that's a fun one.
Yeah, no, I'll see what I've got running. I might be able to add to it.
Yeah, okay.
Before COVID, they had a city square right behind the fancy house parking lot.
Oh,
Like,
that's
all
right.
sorts of service trucks. It was
Yeah.
really cool. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking it was for you. Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tina. Okay. We'll move to the city update. Angelique Gata, City Manager's Office.
Get closer to the mic. Can you hear me okay? Just a few announcements for this evening. Be sure to visit the 45th Annual Boogie Music Festival in downtown Campbell, Saturday, May 20th and Sunday, May 21st. There'll be 4 stages of live music from all genres, a kids zone, arts and craft booths, and a variety of great food, beer, and wine. For additional information, please visit campbellchamber.net. Join the Campbell Veterans Memorial Foundation in honoring the men and women who have died while serving in the United States military on Monday, May 29th from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Orchard City Green located here at City Hall. The Campbell Historical Museum and Ainsley House are also available for school trips. Programs are designed to complement study units for 2nd and 3rd grade students, and activities invite students to engage in experimental learning as they rotate through exhibit stations and tour the premises. And to find out more, you can visit campbellca.gov. And then finally, our city offices will be closed for business on Monday, May 29th in observance of Memorial Day. Of course, the police department and other emergency services will remain available. And that's it for our updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelique. Any questions from the commission? Okay. So moving on to new business. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, moving on to new business. Well, we discussed in our last meeting about changing the regular time to 6 p.m. For the Civic Improvement Commission meetings going forward. And did we draft the resolution approving the change in time? Okay, oh, the whereas, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we have the draft resolution approving the change of this Civic Improvement Commission start time to 6 p.m. Do we need to take a vote on that? Okay.
And if I may, just to provide an update. So when we were last here, all members, with the exception of Commissioner Russell and Commissioner Naylor, were present and voted unanimously to change the start time to 6 p.m. But you asked that we also check in with them. And so we did shortly after the commission meeting, and they were both in agreement to move the start time to 6 p.m. as well.
Okay.
So what we brought back to you was a resolution for adoption by this commission, and we would take a motion and a second and then a vote.
Okay, so we need a motion to adopt the resolution. Is that correct?
I make the motion that we adopt resolution for changing of the start times of the. I'll second.
Do roll call. Commissioner Brocker,
Aye.
Commissioner Coluccio,
Aye.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Malcolm, Commissioner Dooley.
Aye.
Vice Chair Naylor.
Aye.
And Chair Yoshikawa.
Aye. Okay, resolution passed. Sign it, sure. Okay.
So the next item B under new business is the consideration of assigning a lead person to the subcommittees. That was discussed at the last meeting. I spoke with our city clerk and she recommended that instead of assigning a chair, because the civic improvement, the chair would be you, to have a lead person. So you can call them a subcommittee lead.
Sure.
So I don't know if that's something you want to do at this time, or if you want to wait till we have the full commission back.
I mean, I'm kind of torn because we haven't had a full commission for, most of the meetings.
This year.
So, I hate to keep pushing and pushing it out because we do need to get work done. We have items on our work plan. And I don't want, that to hold the subcommittees from moving forward and progressing. What about fellow commissioners? Do you have a opinion about assigning leads or waiting till?
I'm kind of, I guess, the de facto lead on the one I'm working on, just because I drafted the oldest one. I'm gonna continue working. Without, we have someone. we can, as for the rest of them. That's all.
Is there anybody who's opposed to determining leads for each of the?
Not opposed to it, just concerned if they're not here, does that mean we don't get it, or if we nominate them? Right. I'm with you.
For not showing up.
100%.
We'll keep you.
I'm just wondering if there's something we can't do it because they're not here, we can't assign them.
Well, we can, let's talk through and see what may fall on those that are not here, and if that's the case, then obviously we should probably wait, but we've got, is it the three committees? Right, Campbell Cares, Neighborhood Refresh. Oh, no, we have additional, they're just not kind of. verified right now. Last one. I have one here, but I don't know if this is correct. I have beautification awards, Commissioners Brocker and Naylor. Campbell Cares, Commissioners Russell, Malcolm, Brocker. Capture Campbell, Commissioners Yoshikawa, Naylor, Kalukio. Explore Art, Commissioners Dooley, Malcolm, and Kalukio. Neighborhood Associations, Commissioners Dooley, Yoshikawa, and Russell. Street Name, Commissioners Dooley, Yoshikawa, and Brocker. Does that sound right to everyone?
That's what I have on my.
Okay.
We
So,
volunteer. We volunteer for the one of the three that we're on.
beautification awards, is that still,
That one's on hold.
that one's on hold anyway? Yeah, so that's not a priority to assign.
3 days, it's just that's needed, so.
Okay, Campbell Cares,
Yeah, I'll do that.
okay.
Happy to do that. Motivate me to get-
Commissioner Brocker is the lead of that subcommittee. Capture Campbell. You want to do it? All right. Okay,
You and I just discussed it, and I have some other things I will just some thoughts.
yeah, okay.
That's the photo.
Mhm, yes. All right, so we have Commissioner Felicio taking the lead on captured children. Oh, Coach, thank you. I apologize.
It's okay.
Chio.
Blue chip.
Okay, explore art. We have Commissioners Dooley, Malcolm, and Coach. So,
I mean, I just got on that one, but I could do it. Malcolm's not here, so I'm not sure. I think we both just got on. All three of us actually. just got on.
yeah, I think,
Yeah,
And that's,
yeah.
that's the murals, power boxes,
Yeah.
that's what we've done in the
Sidewalk,
past.
Christmas light display, thing.
No.
No, but just, right? that-
We
No.
haven't done it in the past, but these are.
So under Explore Art is murals, neighborhood gateway signs, solidarity panels, and sidewalk chalk art.
That's what we did, yeah, that's what we did in the past. That was, but
That's what's listed currently. So if you guys want to explore other, I'm just saying what,
I can be the lead on that one.
Okay.
We don't. Yeah,
It's a clean slate.
that's right.
well, it is on our work plan, so think sidewalk, chalk.
Well, we were thinking
Mural.
about doing a sidewalk event at Boogie Festival.
Yes.
But I volunteered to leave that weekend, so.
Will you be around that weekend?
Remember I left you a message,
Oh, you're not gonna be around, yes. that's
I
right.
mean, there might be periods, but no, it's a short answer. No.
I'll be there on Saturday, but I'm working.
So, Ken, yes, I spoke with Ken, and he was trying to figure out if we're, going to be doing that and talk about placement because, where we've done it last year, there's going to be additional vendors. So, he suggested that, if we do this, it would be in the kid zone. And they could use, some, art and things there because typically, I don't remember if it was the chief, somebody put a interactive, like an art supplies.
Yeah.
And now there's not going to be one, they can't do it, so he's like, oh, that would be great there. And I won't be in town either. Well,
Maybe that's something that we need to look at for the fall event, Oktoberfest, and start, because we're only talking a week and a half to,
There's also added the whole time it's tough.
sorry.
Let's see.
sure. So I guess because pretty much everyone here who's present at this meeting is not around that weekend, or have other commitments, then I think we'll have to scrap it for Boogie. And maybe we can look to Oktoberfest.
There is I got saw a flyer, there is some kind of car show downtown in July, right? June or July one night. Like we could possibly do it then. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, if it's,
I already saw the date and stuff. Oh, okay, insurance, okay.
okay, so perhaps,
That would be a fun, I imagine there'd be a lot of kids there. So that would be a cool event.
okay,
Hear about the car show, what?
so perhaps summer car show and or Oktoberfest.
I will write those both down. and we
Okay.
That's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the chalk art is just easy, inexpensive, it's fun,
Just getting
drinks.
people to manage, I think is good. Yeah,
But
if it's a
even
short
then-
event, then it's not a big deal, but if it's an all-day thing, just having people to manage it, basically.
Yeah.
We don't have enough time to do that before we'll be, I don't think, and not enough people here to do it.
Are we
Ourselves.
allowed to use, let's say, high school volunteers? Does anybody know if we can do that? Because lots of times, high school students need volunteer hours, and maybe we could use them to kind of
Sure.
staff some of these things. You're just talking about children, it's not maybe a high stress.
No, that would be a great volunteer opportunity, and also for the youth commission, we
You
could,
just beat me to it, I was.
loop them in and see if any of them, were interested.
kind of a perfect joint partnership kind of thing.
Yeah, I wonder, but you do think it's too soon for a boogie?
I
Pretty
personally do.
close. Yeah, it's only 10 days away.
So let's look to partner. We've talked about partnering with the youth commission and holding a joint meeting, which would be really nice. Or I don't know if we can do a joint working session with them, or does it need to be what's the formality and the rules around two commissions meeting together?
There'd be attending to respond to questions if you wanted to do it that way. Otherwise, it would be a joint meeting and both commissions would notice it.
I'm okay with either way. What do you recommend?
But what's easier on the staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. That makes sense.
Out of ourselves, but Diana will share with us that we were looking at a meeting with them or to invite them to a meeting, I think in August or September, which would be right before the October Fest. So we could give them a heads up about that.
Yeah, at least even if you can, when you're discussing the meeting that they would attend, if you could provide some also, just like help it save the dates potentially for collaborative activities for October. No, we canceled June, I believe. We moved June. That's right, sorry. Yes, so. Oh, yeah, okay, let's just wrap up the
Oh,
subcommittees.
sorry.
So explore art. You're taking that, okay, wonderful. And then neighborhood association. Yeah. I can take that. I'll leave that one. And then street naming is just kind of as needed, so I don't think we
I mean,
need
if you
to.
want to put a name on it, I'll do it.
Okay. So we have the leads for the subcommittees, so we can move on. This is not the right. Moving on to unfinished business, we have the youth commission availability.
So I did talk to Lauren Council and she said that the Youth Commission was wrapping up in May. May 8th was their last meeting. So they're going to they're going to start a new term of commissioners in September. So if you want to invite them, we can do it, at that time in September following when they all become appointed, or in an October meeting. So that would be the next opportunity for the commission to have a joint meeting or to invite them to the CSE.
I think we should target that for September because
Yeah.
Oktoberfest is usually the second weekend in October.
So it's just looking at it. Okay.
With the time, 16th, second, whatever, I don't know what.
22nd.
So, and then the summer social, do we want to? Yes, invite them to the September meeting, please.
The other thing is the summer social. At our last Civic Improvement Commission meeting, the commission decided to meet on Monday, August the 21st at 6 PM at A Bellagio. So I've made the reservations and they're available. So I'll try to get outside seating. But we're ready to go and move forward with that.
Wonderful, thank you, Diana.
The third item on the agenda is the Civic Improvement Commission July 13 meeting. The chair, you had asked to agendize that for this meeting for discussion. I believe that Heather Malcolm is going to be on vacation in July, and there were some other commissioners that were also going to be out. So we were gonna, the commission was gonna discuss that and decide whether they want to just cancel the July meeting or if they want to set another date. Typically, for the last 2 years, it's a very light agenda. And those meetings have actually been canceled. But we don't anticipate any heavy discussion for anything. Most of it will happen in June, I believe, for the social service topic.
So
July and August, no?
I thought we had said August
August is for sure, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Cancel, okay.
We're having the summer social, August 21st, and that's a separate, it's not a non-business get together.
okay, so the August meeting is canceled and we want to consider rescheduling or canceling the July. Mhm. We'll have everything, all of the social service sub-grant will be done, the neighborhood association grant funding will be allocated by then. The youth commission will be out. Is there anything that you can think of that might pop up? Okay. How are you feeling about canceling July and August? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea.
So informally, I mean, yeah, we need to we need a motion to cancel the July. We've already canceled the August, right? We don't need to motion that. So we just need a motion to cancel the July meeting, the regularly scheduled meeting in July.
I would like to make a motion to cancel the Civic Improvement Commission regular meeting for July 13th.
I second that.
I'll take a roll call. Commissioner Brocker,
Aye.
Commissioner Coluccio,
Aye.
Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Malcolm, Commissioner Dooley,
Aye.
Vice Chair Naylor,
Aye.
and Chair Yoshikawa.
Aye. So we will meet in June. We will not meet in July. We will have the social in August, but not a regular meeting. Thank you. So, on to the good of the game. Does anybody have any items for the good of the game?
Just other to reiterate that the Cable Police Foundation is going to be doing their Duck a Cop booth at Boogie on the Bayou. So I don't know in advance what time the chief will be up. So people, that's the number one question we get from people.
I was wondering when is the schedule for, does anybody know about Doppio Zero, when that's gonna be opening? Has anyone heard anything? Doppio Zero, the place that went into Rocket Fizz, the new restaurant.
Done a lot.
Yeah.
Done a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work.
So good.
Let's just hope they're not on the same schedule that the Staker was. That was like 2 years.
Italian, they do really good pizzas. There's one in Cupertino, there's one in somewhere else on the peninsula. Very good.
Except if you're Blue Line.
No, I think there's enough, pizza lovers to go around. Everyone has their favorites. And then the library. I'm wondering what's the schedule for the library? Any movement on demo? No, I was just curious if anybody's heard additional. Okay.
Well, and sorry, you can find information on our website, you can go to the city manager's page or public works page.
That's right.
And they
Measure
update,
O
there's an
stuff.
info memo,
It's the
just off
Measure
the
O
top of my
update.
head, I can't recall the
Yeah,
dates.
I can't either.
But it's all there in info memo. We can certainly have Diana send it to the entire.
We can look it up. I just. Okay. That's it for good of the game then, if there's anything else. Okay, we'll go on to the subcommittee reports. Campbell Cares. You would like to provide an update?
I'm still working on updating the proposal with new information I've got about regarding volunteers and the selection process. So I need to kind of firm things up. I've got kind of things clear in my head in terms of where that should go. And then also, now that we're almost past the neighborhood grant part, start talking to them about their thoughts and ideas on candidates suggested by the neighborhood associations, and or find out also how okay they are with talking about potential candidates.
Is that for the,
That's for the
Okay.
refresh.
okay, and that is the funding just in the form of volunteer, like,
Yeah, I haven't identified, I mean, basically, as far as like tools and such, I've got, I have everything ready to go kind of thing. I've got yard tools and all that stuff. I mean, I'm hoping to identify a need for things like, maybe we get some packs of work gloves or something like that, but like a schedule going and things of that nature. I figure people who are going to volunteer for something like this probably have stuff on their own. So.
and so. now that you're leaving, we can get a schedule together maybe or something.
Yeah, I want to, I've talked to Bob Carlson about, roping in his volunteer group, which is part of the local Rotary. So they're interested in it. Yeah, I really just, the next big step is just getting the selection criteria together. And that'll be a kind of perfect discussion for the subcommittee to have, get our thoughts together and that kind of one. Not trying to make it a unilateral thing. I want other input. Yeah, that's really where we're at, is the selection process to really help identify. And we actually have a leg up because the city maintains lists either through code enforcement or other means, kind of what they deem as problem properties. In fact, I worked on one already. Actually, I went and mowed the front lawn on the corner of Connie and Virginia a couple of weeks ago. So at least you could see over it. Yeah. Well, it was hard to round that corner and actually see if somebody was coming. So.
Capture Campbell. Sorry, Capture Campbell.
Or update on that. Oh, that's not me, I'm sorry. Not me.
That's all right. Are you sure? You're welcome to join.
The arrow in the wrong place.
I started to just kind of come up with an outline, and I'll share that with you. Some thoughts so that we could start. I think timing of that, we talked about timing about that around the school year. So we have time to work, and we think if we start the program in October, finish, give them till March, then a month or so many time to judge, and then have an award. But I just started to put down an outline, and then like we talked the last time, the librarian said about, the poetry and having. So those are some of the things that I've started, just an outline, so we can start. But I think we have time.
Yeah, in the subcommittee, we can get
Yep.
together and share those ideas. And also, I went to Wheel Away, who's been one of our big sponsors in the past and provided prizes. So Rick is retired, and but his daughter has taken over the business. So I just need to touch base with her when she's there. But yeah, so Rick, the longtime owner, has passed it down to his daughter and son-in-law. So they are there, and I'll touch base with her. I haven't met her in person, so been meaning to go down and do that. But hopefully they want to continue being one of our sponsors in the future, so. And then Explore Art.
Oh, actually, just, sorry, back to, if they offer, rather than offering up, if they, because I know this from working with Cable Police Foundation, if they offer a discount on something versus just outright giving it to us, let me know and I'll see. Work out.
Thank you.
Well, our update is that we will not be at the Boogie Festival for the street chalk. And we will be working, hopefully in conjunction with the Youth Commission, to get that going for Oktoberfest and for the other things that we need to be doing.
Yeah, and if the subcommittee does get a chance to meet, perhaps if the car show is approved by city council, then that might be another item to look at.
Put on the car show. What is it, like chamber or somebody or? Oh, business owners.
CBA.
Okay.
Anything else? The others? All right, then we can adjourn this meeting. This special meeting of the Civic Improvement Commission is now adjourned at 6:49 p.m. And the next Civic Improvement Commission special meeting is Thursday, June 22nd at 6 p.m.
Just remember.
That's what I meant.
That's probably a good idea.
I don't know.
Well, they're not huge leaks, but I just remembered I was gonna go to REI and talk to them about how they fixed the pontoon, the inflatable boats.
Oh,
You
right.
don't mind if I said that? Everybody really
So,
can't.
Gosh, that's actually not a bad idea.
The roster is just so.
okay.
It lasts. I mean, you'll have to do it again each year, but
It won't
Yeah.
say anything about anything.
and it's the cheapest.
No, I just would say, here's everyone's
Okay.
contact information. That's the only reason I want. I don't want
Let's go to any hardware store and buy it.
Go to Home Depot, get a couple cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to go. Because we've got, I mean, I've got a bunch of plans for it, like, we're gonna modify the backstops.
Kinda, yeah, because how do I
Fits better on
communicate if I don't know
frame,
Yes,
and
that's-
their numbers?
That's the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to a vinyl place and have a giant bullseye put on the backstop. Because right now it's just a flat, it's just
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Oh,
piece of
so I
metal.
can't send it to a fellow commissioner.
Two.
Oh, okay. I don't, I,
Well, this
I
is,
don't,
this is.
I just wanted to sit down.
Oh, I see.
Vinyl to
I
go
see.
on to, because it's
You know, but I had-
it's
I had
the same
anybody-
material, it's like those.
That's the only reason I asked.
rubber wraps are made out of.
Right, right.
So,
I thought you meant on the
problem.
market itself.
Oh, no, that I'm just gonna spray paint like a
Okay,
neon
gotcha.
color or something,
right.
just to make it. I
Right.
thought about getting cutesy and putting like some LEDs on it or
Right,
something,
right.
and I'm like, nah,
They're gonna trash it anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting pelted with,
Yeah.
we just bought brand new softballs. So
And if you're only using it for one day, the flexi show should be fine. Like I said, you have to do it every year.
It
probably.
literally gets hauled out twice a year.
Yeah.
So Boogie and Oktoberfest, and
Yeah.
that's it. So, well.
While
weird,
it's
okay.
dry, it's the, just get her done.
Yeah, no.
Spray her
I
up.
gotta call the guy at Home Church who stores it tomorrow and, okay, interesting.
Yep.
Your email and mobile
Phone.
phone number with.
We don't do it anymore because the boat
Just
was
the
now so
commission.
much expensive for the flexi seal.
Oh, yeah.
But when we had less expensive boats.
Sure.
we used it all the time.
I never, and it's not, it's not corrosive or in
Right.
any way. And if you need to peel it back off, you have to.
And then we don't have to worry about
Brilliant,
it.
thank
I even
you.
did it on the roof when we had that major storm that was
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
a
Just wanted
tornado.
to- just to-
I know,
We had the skylight
I
on.
just have to collect the leaf.
So we put the skylight back on, but we flexi sealed around it.
Oh,
Works like
wow.
wonderful, wonderful.
God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
All
we
right.
could-
I'm just used to,
Okay,
I'm
thank you,
used,
Diana.
Yeah, our office, it's, at our company, it's
I'm
just
excited about the
there.
car show.
Everybody
Finally
gets
gets-
all the.
There you go.
No, that's actually kind of a big deal because Good Guys